All right, y'all. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Hit an emoji in the chat if you can see us. And if you're super stoked to play some trivia right now with the Freemanpedia. Give me an emoji in the chat of how you're feeling. Some kind of, I don't know, what would your emoji be right now, Ben?
The nervous one? Oh.
Well, let me turn off my notifications. I'm not sure if everyone can hear me and see me. Maybe there's some lag.
Hello? I can't see you.
There we go.
Me, but...
There we go. We're getting some in there now. Uh-oh. Some people are angry.
Uh-oh. Someone is crying.
We're lagging. It's actually him. All right, so we're definitely lagging a little bit.
That's fine.
Good to know. Listen, y'all, so we are testing this out tonight, right? So if you remember last year, Ben did a huge trivia game that had 13,000 people playing Kahoot. And so we are going to test out the new Fiveable trivia tonight. You know, this game will be a lot smaller than next Monday's game. Next Monday's game are going to be crazy. But let us know if you run into any issues or you have an idea of like how playing this trivia game could be more fun, could be better. You're just going to send any ideas our way, send any feedback our way. And we're here for you.
Yeah, anything that can help the game as a whole is good. The last 2 years we broke Kahoot, so they're kind of dead to me. It was fun, but I mean, no one could really play along. So, so anything that would help us in that regard is good.
Bye Kahoot. So, can't see you guys. Okay, so try refreshing if you can't see us. This is all really good to know. We're not going to use Crowdcast next week because it's going to get way too crazy. We'll use probably YouTube. But no matter what, you can play the game without having to see us. So unlike Kahoot, you don't have to see our video right now to be playing the game. I'm going to share the screen so you'll be able to see the results of the questions. But if you have Android or iPhone, you can download the Fiveable app and play. You can also, if you're just inside our web app at app.fiveable.me, you can just play right here. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. It's lagging a bit. Yeah, it's definitely lagging a bit. Not sure why. Good to know, though. What? I think.
Yeah, it says try refreshing. That might help.
Yeah, we're going to have to figure it out. Okay, I don't want this tab out. I want that tab in. Okay, so we've got this shared. All right, so let's see. Let me see more subs for the lifesavers. All right, give me 1 through 5 in the chat of how you're feeling right now about AP World. And as you guys do that, I'm going to get set up and we're going to start playing in a minute. So I kind of want to see how long this lag is too. So give me a 1 to 5, how you're feeling right now if you had to take the AP World exam tonight or tomorrow morning. Uh-oh. 1s and 2s, 0. Negative at that. Come on, Dylan. All right, cool. Yeah, if you're using the mobile app, it will show up. The questions will show up on the mobile app. You won't be able to like see our faces there. The video is not going to be there, but the questions will be there. It should be. Oh. Okay, well, we'll do our best. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and make this quiz live. So now you should see the first question is up. We're going to start timing down. Whoa, new format. Yeah, man. We are in the process of rebuilding. So the first question is going to appear for you to answer in about 15 seconds, or looks like it's already up. We're getting the top 10 scores already.
Oh, wow.
Here we go. I guess we're just jumping right in. Check this out. All right, so we've got, let's see. Can we see my whole, the students?
Yeah, my app just crashed me out as well.
All right, so it looks like the web app is where we need to be. So if you're on app.fiveable.me, that's the place to be because the mobile app itself is not quite ready. So the mobile app, it might be crashing a bit. which we know. So that will be fixed for next week, the mobile app. So just play on the website that Tom just put. Yeah. But this is all good to know. This is why we're doing this now, so that this doesn't go down like Kahoot did. Works on a computer tonight. Will be fixed for mobile. My mom crashed. That's not good. Cool. Ben, you want to talk about this question really quick?
All right. So if you're spending any time studying for the foundational period, you're kind of wasting your time. It's 5% of the test. But one of the very first things that they want you to know, and really in 1.1 is Paleolithic stuff, 1.2 is Neolithic stuff. So one of the outliers is always the Pastoralists. So for them, just kind of think of them as the in-between people that are still moving around. And so it's way more likely that they're going to be spreading any technology or anything between communities, including diseases or anything like that. So when I was putting this together, this is all lifted directly off the College Board stuff. So for foundational, you really shouldn't spend too much time on this, which is why I kind of just got it out of the way with these 15. So, but yeah, that's all I'm going for on this one is, what are they up to? What good can they do in really connecting you with pastoralist?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I couldn't see down.
Yeah, I know. I was like, let me zoom out a little bit. Here we go. Better?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let me zoom out a little. Good to know. All right, so look, we're already figuring some stuff out. All right, so now we can actually see the question and the answer. I guess I could zoom in a little bit more.
And should schools get this cleared through any type of weird firewall they may have set up?
That's a good question. If you're not sure if your school Wi-Fi will allow it, you could shoot us an email and we could try to work through it with you. I'm not entirely sure what goes on in school tech departments.
A lot of time I get YouTube a lot when I was doing Facebook Live before. Stanos is right. Facebook Live. The one that people complained the least about was when I did Periscope, and I think that was the first year. But I mean, there were only 800 people that year, so maybe there were just less people to complain.
Cool.
At least about what's blocked and what's not. So
good to know. Yeah. All right, let's go to the next question.
Let's do it.
Question 2. Law code from this period is synonymous with the phrase an eye for an eye. Can we play trivia already? Yes. Oh man, they don't like our banter.
Go watch Game of Thrones or something. You don't have to be here. Yeah, I don't know. How am I? Can I answer on this? I don't see it.
You'd have to be in the web app.
Oh, never mind. I'm not.
All right. Good to know that it's laggy. Well, the good thing is that we'll have that part fixed for next week. We'll be using something different. All right. So question 2 looks like is up. Y'all know this stuff. This is good.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, it's bad enough that I had to start Googling around for other law codes. I mean, in this, they added the Ur-Nammu law code. Those are just the 2 examples they give. Hammurabi is the easy eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. Different punishments for different classes of people, which gets you into what surplus has done and stratification. And so there's a lot packed into Hammurabi.
Totally.
Yeah.
And probably most students read it in the first week of school.
Or every year since they've been in school, I think.
Yeah, right. Okay. Let's head to question 3. Maybe not keep the people waiting.
All right. Ashley in first place.
Yeah. Which of the following was used to help humans adapt to new, colder climates? Let's see how you do. Accumulating answers. The best part is, y'all, you're going to get streaks, the more you get right in a row, the higher points you're going to get. And then we're going to see if we can break your streak. Looks like so far, not so much, where you guys are really killing it.
Also, these are non-stimulus based. So hopefully in class, you've been doing stimulus based questions. So you know what that implies, but in the online trivia format, it's kind of hard to have you read a passage or anything like that. So
totally.
That's pretty good.
So for anyone that's is at all frustrated by the game, looks like someone is I don't know, floating cheese. Just tell us in the chat what is it that is frustrating you so that we can fix it for next week.
This is big, yeah.
Yeah, we're literally building this for you right now as we go. So, even in the last few days, we've adapted a lot of stuff, and so Just let us know like how we can fix it.
Yeah, they've got a staff of people that are doing this. So anything that's good is good.
Yeah. All right, cool. So this question you all got right. Fire, helping humans adapt to new, colder climates. Dope.
That's another easy one. Again, these are underhand tosses, so.
Yeah. All right, question 4. All right. Which of the following belief system originates in the foundations period?
Yeah, you get that down in 1.3. It comes up with the writing. It comes up with all the kind of stuff you get from civilization. So I think they don't call it religion in this era. They call it belief systems, but it's kind of setting the stage. There's 2 really big ones you get in this era.
Woo!
Oh, there you go.
Got him a little bit. Oh.
What just happened?
I don't know. Less people. Maybe the scale changed a bit. All right, so a few things to remember about Zoroastrianism. Hit us with it.
Oh, if they that one's right on the line. That would be a way bigger deal. You would know way more Zoroastrians if Islam had never become a thing. So that's kind of their region for a while. Under the Persians, associate that with Cyrus. He's right on that timeline. Don't be married to these timelines that they make, the foundations of classical and that stuff. It's kind of it's not arbitrary. It's periodization, but the periods they'll give you on the test will seem arbitrary. They'll jump you from different times. So Zoroastrian's right on that line. So it depends on your source as to whether that's before 600, after 600, or well before 600. So either way, that's the only one that's really even close.
Totally. For those of you guys asking, if you don't know who I am, I'm Amanda, and I'm the founder of Fiveable, and I did some. Maybe you've seen me on YouTube, or trying to take down Trevor Packer last year. That was me, y'all.
Yeah.
All right, going to the next question. Question 5. What is the name of the time period in which humans existed mostly in hunter-forager bands? We should do a period quiz every day until the big live quiz. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? You want to write questions for us?
Yeah. I did this in study hall today.
Nice.
It was fun.
Yeah, we can definitely do more things.
We've also already asked you more questions than the College Board will on this period. So
yeah, we're just testing this out. All right, so it looks like we got to just make sure that you guys are clear about the difference between Paleolithic and Neolithic. Some of you guys got tripped up.
Old Stone Age, New Stone Age. Neolithic is code for farming. Just think neo farming. Paleo's Old Stone Age. That's all your cavemanish hunter-forager bands traveling around, living in small groups, as opposed to the Neolithic period, which is the agricultural revolution and irrigation and stratification and all that stuff that comes with that stuff. At least no one picked the dinosaurs. That's good.
Woo! No dinosaurs on this test. All right, next question.
All right. Migration movement.
What major migration movement began in the foundations period and continued on into the next few periods? Ooh. Had to refresh and my score reset. Ooh, that's not good. All right, good to know.
There's actually an answer to this that is not one of the options. I just picked one that was, so you were feeling Moana here. You're not wrong. The Bantu. Bantu's another thing that's going to get you a lot of bang for your buck if you research or if you study Bantu migrations. It's a big deal in Africa. It's spreading of culture and language and farming and iron, and it lasts for several periods. So you can throw a shot in the dark and maybe land a Bantu migration as a point somewhere in an essay.
Nice. Bantu migration. All right, y'all. So transatlantic is just like not yet. It's too early for that.
Yeah, there's nothing. Maybe some weird migratory bird is flying across.
And Australopithecus is so far before this. He got you, though. He got a few of you.
Yeah.
All right. Question 7. Which of the following counts as a core civilization in the foundations period?
And they list these out. I make a bunch of dumb, stupid maps. Maybe you've seen them on my website, but Go check those out. I mean, it's very visual. You can see what's important, what's not, or I don't just pick those. I mean, that's what the College Board is saying. Now, luckily, they're switching everything up for next year, which won't affect any of y'all. But yeah, go on there, check to see, just so, especially in this era, like what name should pop out at me as something that I should associate with. Okay, these are the core ones. These are the big ones. In each era, I kind of see some MVPs as to who's who, and in this one, it's the core, and they're kind of all, I guess, evenly important.
Yeah. All right. So it looks like some of you guys got tripped up on Han. Han is not in this time period. So
yeah, Han's later on.
Han is later on.
Ashley? This isn't even fair.
Someone named Ashley is killing it. Is on her way to a 5.
There's a lot of kids claiming to be Ashley tomorrow.
Yeah, right. Everyone's Ashley.
Yeah.
All right. Which of the following happened first? Keep in mind, y'all, you don't necessarily need to know dates, but you definitely need to know the order of the events.
Yeah.
So even though, like, you know, you can see a list of dates to know, even on the Fiveable site, those are just sort of like telling you these are like kind of the important events. But you got to make sure to, you know, you got to make sure to really just know the order of the events.
Yeah,
I guess this is what they call on HQ Trivia a savage question. Look at how many streaks we just killed. I wish we could see the number of streaks were killed. I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah. If you could get it to have, like, you know, I don't know if that guy's got savage copyright, and it's kind of a insensitive term, but if you could put anything like that for anything that like broke a streak.
I apologize. All right, so really quick, do you want to explain this one?
Yeah, this is, I mean, this is me, and I cherry pick this. I make these things that I call time grids, just because it's one of the best kids I ever had years and years ago. She was super smart, and she's like, I know when things are, and I know where things are, but I don't know when and where things are compared to when and where other things are. And so I made one of these, and then I made one for each era last year. And this is the one for Foundation. It's just anything I found in there, tried to place it so you can kind of look and see, okay, here's what's going on here versus there. Because it's sometimes weird to see, like, you know, how many people are alive, how many important people you need to know that are alive in 550 BC. It's like 6, or you know, at other times, or events that are happening, or empires that didn't exist at all that you might think existed with each other. So for this one, cuneiform is up front. It was I think it's the oldest thing on that time grid.
Yeah.
Maybe the oldest thing in Foundations that you need to know, you know, beyond some cave art somewhere or something.
Cool. Can you please share the chart? Yeah, maybe he can like tweet out the chart later.
I also jinxed Ashley. I apologize.
Oh, bye, Ashley. Not even in the top 10. Now we got Nerdy Gamer 314. All right. Next.
Let's go.
What percentage of AP World History exam covers information from the Foundations period? Oh, easy. We gave you the answer to this already. There are 15 questions in this little game. We're just playing a mini game here. If you guys can do us a favor too, if you have suggestions for how to make this better, shoot us an email. That is like one of the best ways to connect with us right now, or hit us up on Twitter, because this chat is going to go really fast, so it's hard to keep up. So if you shoot us an email if you've got some ideas, we want to take them and build them. We want to create the thing that you have in mind. All right, so a few of you guys got this wrong. Talked about this at the beginning. This time period is like this much of the exam. 5%. Yeah,
it's really, I mean, you can get lost in this. I mean, if you start, when I used to study, I would start at the beginning, and that's not necessarily the best spot, because if you're just an expert on the Indus Valley civilization, that's great, but your odds are not going to get anything on that or anything out of that. So, you know, for 5%, get Neolithic, know the main civilizations, know Hinduism, Judaism, Zoroastrianism, and maybe social stratification. So, and then move on. Don't waste your time.
That makes sense. All right.
It's 5% of overall.
Yeah. Next question.
Thanks, Dylan Black. I see you a lot on Twitter.
Yeah. All right. Next question is up.
Oh, the phone is not a place.
All right, which of the following was not a place? I clicked the wrong one. Oh man.
Oh, y'all hate on Papua New Guinea. Come
You
on.
knew it too. All right, so you want to explain this?
Sorry, Ashley. It looks like she reset her score. Yeah, southern China. It's I'm just being mean. It was northern. It's kind of mid to northern China rather than southern China in this era. So that's where you're going to find the earliest Chinese agricultural villages. Papua New Guinea is a foundational place. Part of the problem with this whole era is it's so people keep finding new stuff every day. So I even quit going back and updating a lot of the stuff. Like every fire was found, and then oh no, it's 100,000 years earlier. So Papua New Guinea is a place where they do keep finding stuff as to their one of the spots where agricultural villages emerged.
Yeah. Someone asked, how did people get to that island? Canoes, boats.
Moana.
Because humans are geniuses. They start building stuff when they need something, you know? I want to get across this water. I got to build a way to get there.
Yeah.
You know, we want to play trivia and have it not fail. Let's build it. Same thing, right?
Same premise.
Same thing. All right, question 11. Which of these writing forms emerged in this time period?
So yeah, writing's another big thing. I mean, that's why history matters. That's why people know things beyond archaeology. So
it's kind of important.
It's kind of a big deal. It's literally what you're looking at right now.
That's funny.
There you go.
All right, nice. You guys
got
knew
the nuts.
Dope. Got any fun facts about Quipu?
It wasn't until recently that a lot of that stuff got translated into what it means. But I mean, they're doing census. I mean, you could run to the front of a battle with a bunch of ropes and hand him to a guy, and then he would know, okay, I need to move our troops this way or that way. So it seems ridiculous, like to me anyway, just culturally insensitive of me, just to be like, oh, you're tying a bunch of knots. But yeah, that doesn't erase. Like if you know the spacing and you know what the knots mean, and in regards to what, it's a pretty genius way of doing it. And so yeah, that's a South American thing that goes all the way up to the Incas. I mean, a lot of that was destroyed by the Spanish, but a lot of it wasn't. So I mean, you can Google around and see some really nice ones. Yeah,
it's cool. Maybe they'll have that on like Duolingo one day.
That bird yells at me too. I quit. I tried to learn Russian, and it was yelling at me in Russian, which is even scarier than normal. So,
all right. So it looks like there's only actually 4 humans that you need to know from this time period. Which of these is not one of those?
This is by my guesstimation.
Which is
not good.
It must be kind of good.
It's kind of good. It's not Nerdy Gamer 314 good, but it's okay.
I know. Who's gonna take down Nerdy Gamer 314? Is anyone gonna get there? All right. So tell us about this question. What's the wrong answer?
That's something I do. If you look at the bottom of each page, foundations, classical, whatever, I tried to go through the curriculum and it's kind of not cool. And I dropped down in history. So there it is. In history circles to kind of pick people that are super important. It's more trends and stuff like that. But at your age and at my age, it was easier for me to like know people and put them in a story. So I went back through the curriculum and those Urnemu, Hammurabi, Zoroaster, and I think Abraham for Judaism are the people that I figured you should know. Kung Fu Tzu or Confucius is not till next era. So
yeah, wrong time period. Okay, so it looks like the questions are freaking out right now. Good to know. The little graph is like changing. All right, guys, we have 3 more questions left. Stick with us. Which of the following correctly matches the architecture with the civilization that created it? If you want to answer questions, you got to be inside of our platform, inside of the web app. So I'll put the link in again. app.fiveable.me. So you got to go in there to answer. The mobile app will work next week as well. You can download the mobile app now. It's just crashing right now for reasons that we will fix. I'm about to rage quit. Why are you rage quitting?
Don't rage quit.
Now's not the time to rage quit, y'all. All right, so Ziggurat, Mesopotamia.
Yeah, that's it. The one at Ur is the nicest one. Herodotus talked about them. I mean, they're still around. So, big there's a bit on monumental architecture. All they mention, I think, are ziggurats and pyramids. So if you know those as examples, I mean, the pyramids for Egypt. But
so literally just know the fact.
Yeah, the early stuff, it's. I don't.
Yeah.
Think of how much time you're going to spend studying for this. If it's 100 minutes, if you're going to spend an hour and a half studying for this, spend 5 minits on this. It's 5%. So it's really just not worth your time, rebuilding a ziggurat in your backyard when the BBQ is on the Mughal Empire.
I think when I was in 6th grade, I built a massive irrigation system for no reason other than to have a box of dirt to bring to school, apparently.
Oh, in school, I just did it in the yard. Just water is fun. I'm clearly not one of these geniuses from back then.
All right. Which region is the focal point of the foundations period? What region of the world are we talking about here for the most part?
There's one area that's it comes up over and over and over and over. You could argue. Actually.
We have a new first place. Rebecca Dawson is up top now. Will she stay there for the last question?
That sounds like a superhero's pseudonym, Rebecca Dawson.
All right, so we've got most of you guys answered Middle East. Just don't forget there are things happening in these other regions, but for the most part, we're really focused on the Middle East in this time period.
Yeah, if I had to pick a downtown, I mean, that's farming, that's writing, that's Judaism, that's Zoroastrian, that's pyramids and ziggurat. I mean, it just iron, the Hittites, if you're counting Turkey up there. So all of that is right there. And the other stuff is all around, but that's the one I would do. What's your question, Carly? Stonehenge is a big stack of rocks in northern England.
All right.
Right next to the highway. If you ever go, it's kind of this majestic ancient thing, and then there's just trucks driving by right next to you.
Dope. All right, last question. Actually, I guess you could do this. If you put in the questions tab for us, any of your other suggestions about playing trivia, just give us your opinions, give us your thoughts. We want to know what it was like for you to play. All right, last one. During the Neolithic period, what allowed for people to specialize in different forms of labor? Dun, dun, dun. Why? What's the reason why we're not all,
farming
job now? Yeah. Is anyone going to be able to bring down Rebecca Dawson in the last question?
No, she's uncatchable at this point.
Doesn't look like it. Woo!
Yeah, that was an easy one.
Yeah, this was good. All right, so when you have more food, not everybody has to farm. Yeah, it's weird that the questions keep going down like that. Cool. Please check the questions. I saw some good ones. Oh yeah, we'll open up the questions. All right, so the game, this 15 question game isn't gonna go anywhere. You can refresh it. So I'm gonna hit end on this on the game itself. I wonder what it'll do. Okay, so it just sort of pulls out. But you can actually see explanations for all those questions. You can go back and see which ones you got wrong, and you can read why. You can retake the whole quiz and practice it back. And that can, so you can play it out.
Yeah.
All right, so you want to answer a couple questions on here?
Yeah.
All right, this one. Can we please have a live? Oh, this one says, can we please have a live session for the important concepts you were supposed to know for the AP exam? Yes, I'm going to be live between myself and Patrick Lassiter, who's another AP World teacher that does YouTube videos. We're going to be live for 6 different cram sessions between Friday and the exam. One on multiple choice, on short answer, LEQ, DBQ, and then I'm going to do a 2-hour review of all of world history in 2 hours. All right, so hit us up next week for that. If you're not a Fiveable Plus member, definitely consider joining. It's $5 to come to all the sessions. So
And the game next week will be free. The big game is a week from now.
Big game is free. And let's see. Big game is free next week. Anyone can play. All you got to do is just create a Fiveable account to play. So just like you were logged in today. And for some of you guys that were also like, can the game be longer? Next week's game is definitely going to be longer. And what do we have? 75 questions?
Maybe more. Maybe into 80. I'm thinking it'll be about an hour, but maybe an hour to 90 minutes looking at how long we went here. But
yeah, and I think we can also maybe just do less of the like in between stuff too.
Yeah, and for a lot of them, you know,
it's quick.
I shouldn't have to tell you like Muhammad was or whatever. You know.
Yeah, and so some of you guys asking about the Fiveable Plus membership, you can just, I'll put the link in here, and then we can answer another question. Okay, so let's see. We have, is there going to be trivia for every period? Probably not. Let's see. Looking for a good one.
Maybe I'm not seeing it. I'm just seeing people just talk about each other, which is fun.
Yeah. Next week, there's not going to be a chat for the game. At least not that we're going to be watching, because it's going to get way too crazy with 10,000 people. Yes, we know we need more mods. So if you want to be a Fiveable moderator, let us know. I mean, I don't know. Ban. All right. Just start banning people. Anyways, app.fiveable.me/5. All right. Anyways, yeah. See, like this is why, yeah. Fiveable Plus only chat, maybe something like that. We'll figure it out. All right. So we'll go through your feedback. Post it in the questions tab if you have any other comments about just like, how did this go? What did it feel like playing? If you have ideas around, you know, timing of things, what you want to see on your screen, anything like that, let us know so that we can fix it. We're going to keep building out, you know, so that when you come play next Monday, it'll be even better.
Yeah. And if it doesn't work, or I mean, if there's a lag or a slight lag, stick with it. I mean, it's worth it just to review. Anything you're doing to review at this point is good. So, you know, what better way than to get some free pizza or free stickers
not to mention the winners next time get like pizza party for the whole class. Imagine being the person that wins a pizza party for your whole class. That's a fast track.
Pretty awesome to be able to say lunch is on me after this, guys. Don't worry.
Totally. All right, y'all. So we're going to be out. We're going to end the broadcast. So just, you know, hit us up again if you have any suggestions, and check out freemanpedia.com.
Yeah.
There's so much good stuff that you could spend hours just like floating around that site.
Feel free. That's why it's there.
Cool. All right. So we'll see you guys later. Thanks, Ben.
Hey, thank you.
Bye.
See ya.